Dear Chaplain, living in the jungles of the Southwest Pacific is like living in a Turkish steam bath. Clothes don't dry for a week. Rats crawl into everything and bite us all the time. Lizards and crickets crawling into bed with you is pretty common. One fellow even pulled a snake from his duffel bag. We all say, if the Japs don't get you, the jungle will. More than anything in the world, we want to go home. But what home? What do we have to face when we get back from the war, weary and poor? Sometimes I get to thinking, what are we fighting for? For people who are against their own soldiers? And just the other day, we ran into some American soldiers who asked us, what's it like being Japanese prisoners of war in the United States? And we're in the same uniforms. Well, that's to be excused. Over 750,000 US soldiers can't read or write. But to be fair, I've been quite happy with the officers over here. They're men of higher character and intellect. And they treat us the same as themselves and fully realize why we're here. But even though I'm in this remote outpost where civilization is unknown, I still have faith in the people of America, that they'll try to understand and realize our situation. The majority of Americans are intelligent, and that's what it takes to make a better America. I'm going to fight on till the end. Then we'll have a foolproof case to present to the American people.
Dear Ryoko, I've been an awful sorry fellow lately. My best buddy and your pen pal, Private Sam Yamashita, was killed in action somewhere in Italy on the night of the 6th. He was at the battalion observation post to observe and correct fire for our guns. It was just after dark, and in a few minutes, he would have been relieved when a German 88 landed at his feet. The shell tore off both his legs. They moved him to a hospital, but he later succumbed to shock. Pretty hard to believe, isn't it? I was next to him when it happened, talking on the phone to an officer at the OP. I didn't even know he'd been hit. We are not through with the Jerry's yet! The war's end is getting closer day by day, and I can hardly wait. When I get back home, I'm really gonna celebrate. Meantime, please, tell the Crusaders to keep those cards and letters coming. To tell the truth, there.
Dear Frank, I want to thank you for, Dear Private First Class Suji, I'm sorry to hear. I'm sorry.
Oh, the river is wide, I cannot get over, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a bow that can carry two, and we shall row, my love and I.
December 7th. The events of that fateful day caused Japanese progress in America to crumble before our eyes. Fathers and brothers were sent away to prison camps. For the families who were suddenly deprived of their fathers and sons, I could not help but feel deep shock. Now, some of these men are returning. These families' joy and relief is as great as their feelings of grief were when the men were taken. Many times I have seen husband and wife clasp each other's hands. No words are spoken. The wife looking down to hide the choking tears that wet her cheeks. On the other hand, I cannot help but notice always one dejected, lonely figure whose husband's release has not yet come. I can only imagine the anxiety of her waiting heart.
When Johnny comes marching home again, hurrah!
Hurrah! We'll give him a hearty welcome then, hurrah! Hurrah! The men will cheer and the boys will shout, the ladies they will all turn out, and we'll all feel great when Johnny comes marching home.
Well, I guess it's farewell to all you crusaders who helped to light our way and loaned us a shoulder to lean on.
Some of you we've met.
Some of you were longing to meet.
No matter what happens, we'll always see you in our dreams.
You kept us alive and on our feet, better than Uncle Sam's K-rations.
Every step of the way, you were with us in heart and mind.
You've been our sisters, our girls, our mother confessors.
And we wouldn't trade one letter of yours for all the clean underwear in the world.
Aloha for now! Aloha doesn't have to mean goodbye. It means should our paths ever cross, we hope that you'll feel a tangible friendship between us.
We know occasional sorrows and disappointments lie ahead.
But we also know that happiness doesn't depend on one's position in life. It depends on one's disposition.
But how will you recognize us, you ask? How will you know if you meet a crusader? Just look for someone who's crusading for something real and bigger than themselves.
As that great writer, Anonymous, once wrote,
Neither rain nor heat, nor cold nor sleet, can ever quite prevail to stop small bits of paradise from going through the mail. Carry on! We're rooting for you!
Ms. Kochiyama, in 2005, you were nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. Given your long history as a champion of human rights, what, in your opinion, is the most important thing the U.S. can do today to better race relations?
I believe the single most important thing the U.S. can do today is to stop U.S. wars.
Applaud Yuri Kochiyama herself, who is here tonight. This is the lady who